is Yogalates. So today you need 2 light weights, 1 heavier weight, a loop band, and a ring. Okay, so we're just gonna start with our 1 heavy weight. Go ahead and take it behind your back. If this is hard for you, you can just do 2 lighter weights behind your back and just start pulsing your arms up. Pulse your arms up. While you're here, see if you can balance on just 1 leg. Whatever leg, we're gonna do both sides. You're just warming up through the shoulders, through the core. Now see if you can lengthen that leg. Every time that your arms come back, try to lengthen that leg out. Good. Breathe here. We have 15 more seconds and then we'll lift up the other leg. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And just take a few seconds to transition over to your other leg. Bend it up and start kicking it out, lengthening it out as you pulse up those arms. 30 more seconds. Good, keep going, 20 more seconds, breathe. Focus on just a still spot. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pick up those lighter weights. Lighter weights. And we're just gonna take our arms nice and wide out into a T position and cross. 1 on top of the other. Alternate every time which arm is on top. Try to stay strong through your core. Make it a little dynamic movement here. Stretching out through those arms. Good. All right, in about 20 seconds, we're gonna stay hugged in with 1 arm on top and do little wrist twists. Good, another 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, whatever arm is on the top, stay there. You can hug it in slightly and twist your wrist. Go ahead and lift up 1 leg while you're here. Just remember which leg that you have lifted, because we'll do the opposite leg, opposite arm on top after this. Keep twisting. Balancing. 20 more seconds. We'll take a few seconds to get to the other side, and then we'll do our other side. See if you can just keep that leg up. Good, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. To a few of these dynamic back and forth, remember which leg was up, remember which arm was on top. Have about 10 seconds, and then we'll switch our sides. Good, nice long arms, stretch it out. 3, 2, 1. Make sure your opposite arm is on top this time. Other arm, little hug in. Start twisting the wrist and see if you can lift up the leg. Balance, look at something not moving. 30 seconds here. Keep the leg up as high as you can. Good, 15. Keep hugging it in. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Back into those dynamic out and in, out and cross. Opposite arm over every time. Inhale, open, exhale, cross. Good, just 15 more seconds. Good, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, just one heavy weight, one lighter weight. We're gonna take the heavy weight in our right hand and place it behind our head. The lighter weight is gonna go behind your back. And you're gonna try to touch those weights together, little pulses, just trying to touch those weights together. Good, now see if you can lift up the leg, the left leg, the leg that's not the arm that's on top. So if your right arm is on top, your opposite leg. Good, just keep looking straight forward. Good, 20 more seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Okay, now drop the weights. We're gonna come into a stretch. Same arm that was on top. See if you can catch those fingers. And then your leg that was balancing, cross it over with your ankle over and just sit into this. Stretch through the IT band, through the arm, stay here, balance and breathe. 5 deep breaths. Good, so even lower, 2 more deep breaths. Good, and gently release. Before we pick up those other weights, take some arm circles. Stretch out even your fingers all the way through the shoulders. Good, 3, 2, 1, and then just whenever you're ready, go that other way, focusing on stretching all the way from shoulder to finger. Just 5, 4, really stretch it out. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, now we're picking up the heavy weight with our left hand, the light weight with our right hand. Same thing, other side. And we're starting with those little itty bitty pulses, barely any movement at all. And lift up your right leg, the opposite leg of the side that's on top. Good, 30 more seconds. Good, last 15. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and set those down. We're coming into a stretch. You might need a loop band or something to help you connect, or maybe you can just reach those fingers. I know I'm tighter on this side. When you're ready, add your ankle crossing over. Good, and just breathe and balance. Sitting nice and low into it. Good, 3 more deep breaths. And on that exhalation, gently, slowly unwind, especially that shoulder, coming back into the arm circles. This time I want you to start walking your feet out as you circle your arms until you come to a nice wide stance, a little bit wider than your hips. Keep circling those arms. Another 3, 2, 1, and then when you're ready, go that other way. Circle it out, stretch even your fingers. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Good, and now just reach your arms down. Start walking your feet out just enough so you can easily put your hands onto the floor. And then bend one knee, go to that side, and then your other knee. Go to the side that you're bending. Really stretching out through the inner thighs, into the back. Let your chin just come into your chest and just sway side to side. At your own pace, whatever feels comfortable for you. Good. Good, 3 more deep breaths. Good, and now coming back to center, keep your hands onto the ground. Start bending your knees like you're trying to touch your elbows with your knees, and then take it back into that stretch. Bend the knees, see if you can touch your elbows, then take it back into that stretch. You do this about 10 times. Every time that you come in with your legs toward your elbows, press those elbows out to give yourself a deeper inner thigh stretch. Good. About 2 more, and then we're gonna stay with the knees on the elbows. Next time that your knees are on your elbows, stay there. Almost all of your weight is on your hands. And then just little gentle sways side to side. So your toes can still just be touching onto the floor, but the majority of your weight onto your hands. Good, breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now take it into a full crow position. Balance all of your weight onto your arms. See if you can lift those feet off the ground. Focus on a spot on the floor that's not moving, and breathe. And on the exhalation, put all of your weight onto your feet. Walk your feet out just enough so that you're comfortably onto the floor with your heels onto the floor. If that heavy weight is near you, pick up the heavy weight with your hands, both hands. Little dip down and up. Dip it down and up. Just the weight to the floor and then up. So you're really not thinking about your leg position at all. Just stretching out through those hips and curling into this weight. Good, another 5, 4, 3, 2. All right, the next time that weight comes towards your chin, stay here, push into your heels, lift it all the way up. And lean back, and then right back into it. And 5 more curls. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring that chin, or the weight in toward your chin, and push the heels into the ground, back up, lean back. And now instead of doing the curls, just dip it back down and up. Lean back every time that you come up. Keep pushing into those heels. 5 more times. Good. 3, 2, one more time. And 1. Now just set the weight down, step to the top of your mat. Inhale, reach your arms all the way up. Deep breath in. Make sure your feet are about hip distance apart. Lean back. And exhale, swan dive down, hands under your shoulders, step or jump into a plank line. Hold plank here, 5 breaths. Breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, and on your exhalation, bend the elbows down toward the ribs. Place those hands low onto the rib cage. Squeeze your elbows in toward the ribs, and then press it up. We're gonna go up and down with the breath. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Inhale up, exhale down. Are you being a good girl? Good, 5 more times. See if you can really stretch through the abdominal muscles, through the throat. When you come up, just a little shimmy side to side, but not like you're looking behind you, just a little right to left motion. All right, one more time. And then stay up here, chin all the way up, and then just little slight right to left movements. Keep those shoulders away from your ears. 3 more deep breaths. Good, and then curl your toes. Find your downward facing dog and just walk your dog out. Stretch it out. Move through the hips, through the knees. Widen those fingers, open up through the shoulders. Try to keep your back straight. Breathe through it. 5 more deep breaths. Good, and 1. Slowly lower those knees all the way down to get into a cat-cow position. Arcing and rounding through the spine. Making any little movements through the neck or through your side muscles, just whatever feels good. If you want to take little shimmies along the way. Just try to lengthen through that spine, making even more space as you move through this. Good, and then the next time you come into your rounded cat pose here, stay here and then just do little side to side, right to left, little nods with your head and your hips. Try to keep that chin into your chest, really just stretch out through the neck, through the shoulders. 3, 2, and 1. All right, find your loop band. We're gonna place the loop band up above the knees. Remember, it's just a really light one. Nothing, nothing super like heavy or resistant. Because we want to get a lot of stretch into this, and the more resistance ones don't let you get as much range of motion. All right, we're coming onto our back. We're coming into kind of like the bicycle, but instead of bending the knees, we're going to stretch the leg, keep the legs long, okay? With the loop band. So start into your bicycle, upper body, scissor, lower body. 3, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10. That was 10. Oh, you know we have 100. See, already burning. 20. 30. 33. 36. 39. 40. Keep those scissors. 42. 43. 46. 47. 48. We're halfway. 54. 57. 60. 70. 74. 76. 78. 80. 90. 92. 93. 94. 95. 96. 97. 98. 99. 100. Oh, all right. Find your ring. You'll need your ring on your right foot. Keep the loop band there. And just lengthen out your left leg. You can readjust your loop. If it's come down a little bit, make sure it's on your, right above your knee. And then just chin into the chest. Little pulses down with that left leg. Hug in your right leg with the ring. Good, try to stretch out your toes on your right foot and extend through the heel. Keep hugging that ring in. 30 seconds. Keep pulsing that left leg down. Good. Another 15. Remember to widen those toes on the right side. If it helps to do it on the left too, you can do that on the left as well, but especially the right side. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, take the ring over to the right side with your right leg, still onto that right leg. And then just little pulses out to the right side. If you have a weight near you, you could pick up a weight, it could be heavy or light, and just hold it behind your head with your left hand. And then just keep pulsing out to that right side, right leg. 30 more seconds. Good, 20. Good, last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, if you're holding onto a weight, just drop it for right now. And take the ring with your left hand. So it's going to be your opposite hand. And then take a full spinal twist. You want to put that weight on the other side of you and just hold onto the weight into a T position. So weight is in your right arm. And then just stretch out little pulses with that ring if you can. And then the option to do little curls with the weight as you look to the opposite direction. And it kind of helps to do in rhythm pulsing in the ring and curling your weight at the same time. Your arms just out in that T position. 30 more seconds, keep looking to the side. Good, last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and finish with that last one. Keep the weight near you, and we're just gonna release the ring and start finding your other side. Make sure your spine is long, lengthen your spine back out onto the mat, and then hook your left foot onto the ring. Now make sure you're doing your other side. Start straightening out both legs, chin into the chest if you can, and little pulses in with your left leg, and then down with your right leg. Good, breathe through it. Remember that breath, and here's where I really want you focusing on your toes, widening on the left side. Right side if it helps you, but mostly on that left side. This helps you extend through the heel, so you can really lengthen all those muscles. Good, 20 more seconds. Good, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now we're taking that ring over to the left side with the option to pick up a weight and just hold the weight behind your head as you pulse your left leg out to the side. Pulse it out. Good. Stretch while you're here. Strengthen through the arm. Good. 20 more seconds. Another 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Gently put the weight down on the other side. If you have that weight, put it to the left. And then take your ring with your right hand. Spinal twist all the way over to that right side with the option to have the weight in your left hand. Your arm is out to a T. And then little curls if you want to, if you're holding on to that weight as you hug in the left leg. And this just kind of helps you keep that nice long twisted spine by incorporating the weight into it. I'm giving you a little bit of an arm workout in. 30 more seconds. Good, breathing. 15 seconds. Good, last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Gently come back to the center. Keep holding onto a weight if you have that weight. Take your loop band all the way. Actually, you might need to drop the weight so you can move the loop band all the way to your ankles. All right, now pick that weight back up if you have it, and then just hover it behind your head. Start taking your legs down at an angle, and then little curls with your weight as you pulse out the loop band. It's on the ankles now. Pulse it out. 30 more seconds. Try to keep those elbows in towards your ears. Keep breathing, keep pressing that low back onto the mat. Last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rock yourself up, all the way up. Readjust that loop band back above your knees. We're gonna flip ourselves over and come back into a downward facing dog. Walk your dog back out if it feels good, or you can just hold your dog. Just try to really stretch through it, whatever you're doing. Good, 3 more deep breaths. Good, and then on your exhalation, lower your knees all the way to the ground. I want you to find a light weight to bring near you. And you're coming all the way onto your stomach. Place your left forearm onto the ground, and your right arm is gonna hold onto the weight. Lift your legs up as high as you can, and then try to focus on twisting from your shoulder. Twist from your shoulder. Also, your wrist is gonna twist, but I want you to think more about your shoulder. And you're just propped up on that forearm. See if you can do little pulses out with the loop band while you're here. Keep twisting shoulder from the shoulder. Long arm, pulse out those legs. We have 25 more seconds. Good, breathe. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and set the weight down. Take both hands behind your back. Whatever, the right hand, the one that was holding the weight, have that pinky on the bottom. Interlace your fingers as best you can. And then I want you to lift up your arms and your legs at the same time. Inhale, look forward, deep breath. Exhale, look to the right side. Inhale, bring it back up. Exhale, look to the left. We're gonna alternate which way we look every time we come down. And lift up those legs when you come up too. Good. Keep breathing, keep this motion. Ten more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Find that downward facing dog again. Press those hands under your shoulders, down dog. Option to walk it, or you can just hold it. 10 deep breaths here. And then we're gonna come to our other side. Really try to think about stretching out through the back, pushing all the weight into your heels, widening your fingers, opening your shoulders. Keep getting those fingers even wider every time. 5 more breaths. Good, and on that exhalation, lower those knees back to the ground. Take a few cat-cows, rounding and arcing. Move through the breath. Let that spine really just get nice and lubricated with the movement. And before we come into the other side, just find a nice flat back and just move your shoulders. Just circle your shoulders. Your back is just gonna stay flat. Whatever direction your shoulders start circling, keep that direction for 10 more seconds, then we'll switch our direction. And when you're ready, go the other way with those shoulder circles. Good, another 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, we're coming back onto the belly. With this time, our right forearm onto the ground and holding onto the light weight with your hand, left hand. If the weight is too heavy for your arm to stay straight, then you can just make a fist with your hand, or if you can hold on to it, have just a super light weight, and then twist from your shoulder. From your shoulder, your wrist is gonna twist too, but I want you to think about your shoulder twisting and pulsing out through the legs. We have 30 seconds here. Good, keep stretching that arm as you twist from the shoulder to the wrist. Good, 10, 9, keep stretching, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and set that weight down. Now it's left pinky on the bottom, right pinky on top, hands behind you. Interlace those fingers. All right, and when you're ready, lift up, big deep breath when you come up. Exhale, look to one direction, lower your face down. Inhale up, and exhale, lower your other leg. Good, 30 more seconds. Plus 15. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo, down dog. Take your time getting there. The last down dog of the day, so if you want, you can just hold it or you can just walk it out, whatever feels good for you. 10 deep breaths here. Good, and exhalation lowers us back into our table, and then start with your grounding and your arcing. Remember your spine is all the way through the neck to the tailbone. It's our last cat-cow of the day, so just make it feel really good. About 5 more deep breaths. Good, and then find a plank. We're gonna come to a plank line. Unless you wanna stay in your table, because we're just gonna go back into the shoulder rolls. Just like we did in the table, but this time in our plank. Roll through your shoulders. Good, keep going this direction. Another 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 3, 2. Now we're gonna go the other way. Shoulder rolls. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take a stretch in your extended arm child's pose. Stretch out that back, low back, breathe. You can place your forehead onto the mat or a towel or something. Good, 2 more deep breaths. And on that exhalation, bring yourself up. You can take this loop band off. Done with the loop band for today. Extend your right leg forward. See if you can find a weight near you. I'm going heavy, go light if you want. So right leg forward, left knee is bent. And we're gonna take our right arm, cross it over the leg. Pick up that weight. Look behind you and bicep curl. Just keep looking behind you, twisting. Bicep curl, 30 seconds here. If you just want to focus on your twist, you don't have to worry about the bicep curl. Just try to keep your spine long the whole time. Go ahead, keep breathing through it. 15 more seconds. Good, another 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Finish up that last curl. Let this knee open up to the side. And we're gonna take a deep stretch over to the side. See if you can reach both hands onto your foot. If that's easy for you, then keep your top hand onto your foot and your bottom hand, press it onto the ground to look up to the ceiling. 5 more deep breaths. Good, and then slowly unwind yourself. Walk yourself up and switch your sides. This time, left leg long. Move that weight to the other side so you can grab it after you get in position. But right knee is just gonna point upward, twist. Pick up that weight, look behind you, use your hands to help you. And then start bicep curling when you're ready. 30 more seconds. And we'll take our side stretch. Good, last 15. Five, 4, 3, 2, and finish up that last one. Let that knee open up to the side. And you can open up the legs just a little bit more. And then reach towards your long leg with both hands. See if you can catch it with both hands. And then if that's easy, or not easy, but if you can do it, then place your bottom hand onto the ground and press, look up. 5 more deep breaths. And on the exhalation, gently unwind yourself. Sit in a nice, comfortable seated position. Inhale, reach those arms all the way up, even the fingers. Deep breath. Exhale, bring it into your heart. One more time, up and around, stretch all of those arm muscles. Deep breath. And back into your heart center, thumbs to your heart. Namaste.